Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to discuss ENI Libya and the organization's current challenge of international peace and security. ENI Oil and Gas Company was founded in 1953 by Italian public administrator Enrico Mattei. It was established under the authorization of the Italian government in order to implement a national energy strategy based on the concentration of all the activities in the energy sector into one group. A multinational integrated energy company, it is committed to growth in the activities of finding, producing, transporting, transforming, and marketing oil and gas. With global operations in 70 countries and over 75,000 employees, ENI's activities comprise 5 businesses: exploration and production, gas and power, refining and marketing, petrochemicals, and engineering and construction.
ENI has been present in Libya since 1959 and is currently operating in all geological basins of the country, both offshore and onshore, pumping almost 244,000 barrels per day in 2009. It is focused on its contribution to the development and well-being of the communities with which it works, on environmental protection and investigating and technological innovation. ENI has sustained a sound financial position with a reported 5.13 billion adjusted operation profit in the first quarter of 2011, which is an up of 18.4%, which emphasises the company's power and dominance over the market. However, in the third quarter of this year, due to the conflict between dictator Muammar Gaddafi and Libyan rebels, ENI's production massively fell as oil prices went up and shares in the company reduced, therefore demand in Libya wasn't as high as previous years.
To further analyse the organisation with the pestle analysis, the political aspects of the government under Gaddafi during the war had slowed production. However, ENI is working with the new government to rapidly supply for the people of Libya. The economical issues are that the oil prices will go up to account for the lower production rate during the troubles in Libya. The social-cultural issues is the evacuation of foreign staff and Libyan staff that took leave for work during the war. The technological challenges has now got a higher demand for environmentally friendly technology that may force ENI into new ventures. There has been environmental damage to the landscape, pollution and global warming, and the legal aspects have been keeping a high image in the corporate social responsibility.
Using Porter's 5 forces, the threat of new entrants is low as the oil and gas industry is difficult to enter because of large financial costs, government laws, and specific geographical locations. However, with the post-war regulations in government, the slight possibility of new entrants is still there. When it comes to the power of suppliers of ENI have a medium to high bargaining power in the market, as ENI's presence is evident across the energy value chain. When it comes to the power of buyers, it's shifting towards buyers. Availability of substitutes is quite low, as substitutes to oil and gas such as solar panels and hybrid cars are not so common, but due to the current green movement, innovations and new substitutes that are more environment friendly may increase. Competitive rivalry is quite high, especially now since ENI's position has been unsecured due to the country's recent conflict. Other oil companies in Libya, such as Total, may be anticipating to take its place, as they are taking advantage of government change and the new legislations coming into power.
To give a further analysis on the organization using a SWOT analysis, its strength: strong market position in the European natural gas market, presence across the energy value chain, strong research and development capabilities. Its weaknesses: administrative actions and fines, weak performance of the petrochemical segment. Its opportunities: increasing demand for the liquefied natural gas, expansion of exploration and production operations, portfolio development. Its threats: environmental regulations, regulations concerning Iran, disruptions in Nigeria, and liberalization of the Italian natural gas market. And to conclude, we recommend that ENI work closely with the new government and follow the new legislations to ensure that they keep their market dominance strong. Thank you.
As of the 26th of September this year, production was at 31,900 barrels per day, significantly lower than before the riots and clashes in Libya. What can ENI do to make certain that they remain the top supplier of energy in Libya despite the halt in production?
Well, using the completing values framework here, we can see the human relations model, which stresses the human criteria of commitment, participation, and openness. Due to the chaos in Libya in recent months, the employees fear their safety. Therefore, I can recommend that ENI focus on the human relations model in order to personally ensure their employees' security in such times. This correlates to the rational goal model, because if the employees can be ensured their safety, they will come to work, and that means more productivity and the maximization of output. ENI seems to be using the rational goal model because as of the 25th of November 2011, their oil output was up to 200,000 barrels a day. Using the internal process model, I think that ENI could re-establish their dominance as the top energy supplier by proving their stability and continuity through keeping a steady increase in production despite the recent conflict. This will re-establish their buyers' confidence in them. Lastly, ENI should use the open systems model, focusing on planning and the flexibility of adhering to government laws and adapting itself to the new government legislation, which are likely to cause unstable conditions and unpredictable environment.